I don't know yet, because I think it would be nice to work here, but I don't know, man. Because I still have to go to Melbourne.
Melbourne for what?
I have to go to Melbourne for uni, which is another 3 years.
Business?
Yeah, for commerce.
Oh. Well, for most international students, deciding whether to go back home to pursue a career or trying to find a job in a foreign country has always been a highly debated topic, including me as well. So in this video, I am going to break down for you guys what are the pros and cons of living in Australia and vice versa. And based on that, from your point of view, should international students stay here after finishing study or go back home? Wait, hold on. You're probably wondering what kind of credential did this guy have to possibly give you advice on your future. Well, let me tell you a bit about myself. I was born and raised in Vietnam. 2 years ago, I came to Australia to start my Bachelor in Communications. Last summer, I went back to Vietnam for 3 months and did an internship at the local high school there. I worked in the communication room where I took photos and videography of their events. Then I went back to Australia where I got my internship at Logan City Council. Okay, so let's get it. Imagine this. Australia is like an ocean and your country, which in my case is Vietnam, is like a river, and that river is connected to the oceans, and we are like fish and that trying to swim to the ocean, right? However, not every single kind of fish can live in the salt water. Some fish are meant to be raised and live in the river. It's freshwater fish, but some can adapt both environment, which is called Euraline fish. So, are you freshwater fish or Euraline fish? So, to make it easier for you guys to understand, I will talk about the pros and cons of living in Australia. The first one is opportunities. If you decide to stay in Australia, this means you are going to have a better chance to work in a big company. For example, if you're in IT, you can work in an Apple store or Microsoft. Those big companies often located in the popular countries like America, Canada, Australia. Also, this big company will offer a professional workplace experience. Second, paycheck. Well, people say money doesn't matter, but people say a lot of things. I mean, who would want to be paid less than what they actually deserve? As you can see in the charts, the pay grade is so different. Take graphic design as an example. The salaries of Australian graphic designer it's almost 2 to 3 times bigger than normal salaries of a graphic designer in Asia. Bigger salaries mean a better living, right? Okay, let's talk about drawbacks. Well, the first drawback I have to mention would be family. Well, you're all here alone by yourself, and your family is like 1,000 kilometers away. If they needed you or you needed them, you can't be right there with them. Second one will be cultural differences. Well, I think this one will happen to most international students when they first came to a new country. Okay, let's talk about what would you earn if you return to your country. First thing I want to mention will be, why is this startup, you may ask? Well, this could be applied to any Asia country. First of all, the market is not yet discovered, like big cities like Sydney or New York. As I mentioned before, those big companies tend to locate it in crowded cities. Take Vietnam as an example. The market is still not yet discovered. The labor is cheap. You understand the people because you're born and raised there. Those are the first 3 golden elements for you to start up. Secondly, it will be joy. the enjoyment. You have the friends and family. They're all there by your side every single day. Also, they are just something that only your countries have, but you can't get it from any other countries. Like for example, food. Nothing's better than your favorite dish being cooked the right ways, right? Okay, let's talk about cons. Workplace environment. Well, in most Asia country, if you want to get the work done, you have to build connection with the person who have higher rank than you in the workplace in order to get the work done. Sometimes talent is not enough. You also need to have good connections can bring you to anywhere you want to. My suggestion is just stick around for a couple of years, get some experience, working on some projects. I mean, the more you have experience, the higher chance you will succeed in your future. And then after a few years, if you really want to stay, you can really stay because you already have a job. And if you want to start a new thing or start up, you can go back. Yeah, I guess that's the end of the video. Have a great day.